Hello, welcome to When Legends Talk, a book by the legend of Savage Machine, the original Mexican metal band from Northern California. Just a word of caution, this book contains topics and scenarios that may be triggering to some people. Discretion advised. Chapter 24. Come with me. I returned to America with a fiancée, a heart full of hope and dreams of future enriched with unending love and affection. I scoured the internet for classes that would teach me to speak Hmong, but there was nothing available at the time. The only point of reference I had for Hmong language was musical YouTube videos, and that became my go to. I would play them over and over to learn the sounds and read the subtitles to connect the sounds with the words. Then I would enter the words into Google Translate to know what the words meant. This was good and bad. Good because I learned to read and write fairly quickly, and bad because my heart did not know how to read and write Hmong, which I didn't know. Later, I found an online class that I signed up for and studied aggressively every single day so I could communicate with her. In the meantime, we would make three-way calls so her cousin could translate for us. Eventually, I started sending her messages with my newly learned Hmong words. I would be giddy as a little kid when receiving her messages and would play them repeatedly, trying to figure out what she was saying. Most of the time, it was, I don't get it. I hired a lawyer to assist with getting her a fiance visa, but that turned out to be a terrible decision. He submitted the application to the embassy in Thailand instead of Laos. So when we went to the appointment at the Thai embassy, they turned her away. I was not allowed to go into the embassy with her to the interview, and she was unable to explain why they turned her away. So I thought they simply denied the application, and I felt like the ground just fell away from under my feet. I was immediately consumed with grief and extreme disappointment, but mostly embarrassment because I was unable to stop my tears from welling up in my eyes in front of my heart. I talked to the embassy and they informed me that the application should have gone to the embassy in Laos. I was livid. I went to meet the lawyer at his office, but he ran away, literally. He looked up at me and ran away. When I returned home, I did my own research and submitted an application myself to the embassy in Laos and was able to get an appointment within 3 months in comparison to the year and a half it took the lawyer after me pestering him every 2 weeks for updates. I was not able I was now able to have actual conversations with her since my last visit. Even though I spoke very broken and my grammar was atrocious, she was able to understand me and vice versa. We would send each other messages along with sappy stickers and lovey faces. Not everyone in her family was approving of our proposed unity. I would get phone calls with death threats and others telling me that I needed to respect their culture. Still, we worked through it, and I flew out to Thailand so we could go to the visa interview at the embassy. Since we had several days before the interview, I suggested we go out to enjoy ourselves since my heart had never been out this far away from her hometown in Laos. We went to a local theme park where we rode on a Ferris wheel, and you could see the entire city lit with neon lights. My heart experienced her first 3D video game, and we went into a local shopping center where I bought a beautiful garment to take back for my mom, as well as a set of rings for the two of us. Funny story about the rings. We were unable to find the ring that would fit my meaty fingers, so we bought the closest fit, which turned my fingers blue. With our new rings in hand, we went to dinner where I officially asked her to marry me, and the waiter was kind enough to make an announcement which sparked an impromptu string tying. In some Asian cultures, string tying is where people literally tie a string around your wrist like a bracelet, filled with good intentions and well wishes for you. We also had a small engagement party and a ceremony at father in law's that was both educational and highly memorable. We got up early to go to the embassy for the daunting task of the interview. The nerves chewed on us like a cow with a bale of hay. You just pictured that in your head, didn't you? We waited for what felt like a lifetime, reminding each other to stay calm, and we finally got called up to the window. The officer asked several prying questions, accompanied by a translator, and then interviewed us individually. Minutes later, he called us back and let us know that we passed the interview and when we could return to pick up her visa. Yay, the power's back on, I announced, the obvious bringing us back to present day in the elevator. Funny, I didn't know I was going to get locked up in the elevator for hours on my moving day into this building. But I also didn't expect to hear such an in depth story of hardship, survival, and resilience. Makes me appreciate my life and the people in it. It also made me realize I used to be claustrophobic. The man responded with a sentence that was either the most profound or confusing thing I ever heard. Fantastic. Have a great day, and don't forget, everyone is a legend in someone's eyes, and everyone is a someone in the eyes of the legend.